Welcome to day 3. We are in Harbour Maine, USA. Shall I show you outside? Shall I show you the view we have? This is what we can see. It is very foggy outside and we are going to go upstairs in just a moment. Morning, Alan. Welcome to the vlog on day 3.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, you?
Where are we going? Tell the people. Excite them. Excite their appetites right now.
We're going to go to breakfast, which I need to find out where it is.
I hope all the viewers behind the screen will be going, oh, I'm really appetized now, Alan. You really appetize me.
No, if they're eating the food I'm eating.
Give him hate, give him hate.
My wife.
Okay, so my husband has just left me to go to breakfast. He turned all the lights off and he was like, can you see? Can anyone else see? Can you see? I can't. Right, I'm going to go towards the light. Take me towards the light. So we're up in Lumiere's and I looked at my phone and I had one of the most amazing messages from one of my friends from all the way back from when I was in secondary school. Her name is Alicia and I know she watches. Alicia, I got your message about your new arrival of your little baby boy this morning and I got very excited. I forgot to look at the menu for breakfast because I was so excited looking at your messages. I am going to try and message you now and hopefully you can get it all the way from Harbour Maine. Oh, congratulations. He's beautiful and I can't wait to see more pictures and I will message you. A massive congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So my breakfast is oatmeal.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, I will.
Oh, oh, brown sugar. Thank you. Can I have one more for luck, please?
Sprinkle.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. I've gone for a cheese and ham omelette this morning. I've got a hash brown. I've got some toast. I've got more toast if I need it. And Alan's eating and we're having the bestest time. Bestest time! We've come up on the top deck and we just want to say that that was just such a wonderful breakfast. I want to say thank you to Art, and Anu. They were fantastic and we did give them a bit of a tip. They made us giggle. Now I'm going to show you our view. Prepare yourselves, guys. We have just parked in Harbour Maine and I'm going to just show you the beautiful view that we have. Can you see it? It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It's the best view you've ever seen in your life. This is Harbour Maine. We have literally docked in to fog. If I try and tip the camera over, I don't even know if you can see the sea. Did you see the sea? I don't think you can see the zoo. Yeah, we are in fog. Hello.
Hello.
Can you see the beautiful Maine?
Harbour. I can see no harbour.
Like you can see in the distance, like there's just nothing. It's just pure fog. Oh look, you see a hand.
You can barely see the sea.
You had a shower this morning, you said you saw something.
Yeah, no, it was nice and bright and sunny when I went for a shower this morning.
Like you can't see anything over on the other side.
I think it was like 15 minutes in the shower, came out and it's like, whoa.
We're going down to the back of the end of the ship, so we'll see if we can see anything, guys.
Even less.
I hope you're enjoying.
Where are you?
I hope you're enjoying this footage. I hope we're showing off Maine in such a beautiful way.
It's definitely cool though.
It's very cold.
And you can smell the mist actually smells of the sea.
You like that though, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, okay, you can see a sun, but coming through the mist. Anybody spot a sign of Maine? We're following Alan now. He thinks he can see something. Oh, I think you can see the sea a little bit here.
Yeah.
So that's just cabanas down there, which we will be having tomorrow. So luckily for you guys, you won't just have the mist of Bar Harbour. We are going on a tour later on today. Hopefully it will be less misty. And hopefully we'll show you a little bit more. We're doing like a tour of it. Oh, I think I can see something, actually see something. Let me show you. So you can see in the mist there's a tender boat coming in, and there's also a tender boat by the side of our ship. That's how you actually get off at this port. So it's not like there's a docking station and you just get off board. You have to get on a little tender boat that takes you to the mainland, and it looks like that one's just going off or getting a bit closer, I'm not sure. So yeah, so like I was saying, we do have a tour today, and we won't be going until 11 o'clock this morning. We do need to have our vaccination passports. We also need our passports, the key to the world card, and some masks for this port. But yeah, it is, oh what a wonderful breakfast this morning. And yeah, we're having a good day. Hey lovely peoples, we are back in our room and we are filling in our declaration card because we are going into Canada next. So as Canada requirements is that we fill in this form. Now I remember filling in this form when we went to Alaska and it went super well. I messed up in the first line and we needed to get another card, so we're going to take it slowly. We're going to take this one slowly. I do know how to spell my name. I do.
What did you just ask me, Tasha?
I didn't ask you anything.
What did you just ask me?
I didn't ask you anything.
You know you asked me something.
No paparazzi.
She just asked me, are we in the Caribbean?
Because of the music.
So you admit you asked me that question?
No.
You just said so because of the music.
They didn't hear it. They don't know what's going to be in the vlog and what's not going to be in the vlog, neither do you, because I edit it, so. This feels like our first time in Fathom since the first day. We're just coming to looking to go on our tour, and we got some cartoons to watch. All booked in. We're on number 15 and it's going on my key to the world card. On the way to the mainland with Alan, and I don't know if you can see it on the camera very well, but all that white stuff that you can see over that island is the mist that we saw this morning. So you can see that it's lifting slowly, and if we turn the other way it's completely gone. This mist kind of reminds me of Skull Island a little bit, you know, from King Kong.
Pardon?
You know, this mist, it reminds me of King Kong from Skull Island.
You much scared everybody.
Yeah. First bit of wildlife of the trip, guys. It's a duck. And we're back in the fog. Beautiful Maine. Stop number one on this lovely tour is the Cadillac Mountain. We've gone really high up because my ears are now popping, and it's very bright. Very bright.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
I've always wanted to have my glasses pulled down.
You're welcome. We are now going to go and show you the views, so come and join us. Mountain, which is called Cadillac Mountain. It used to be a volcano many years ago. I'm standing very high compared to Alan. Let me show you. He's all the way down there. Look at him. Show little. Show little. I'm just standing on one of the walls up here, and yeah, this is the beautiful place, and that's our little ship just there on that little dock. I'm just making sure I've got my feet firmly planted. I do not want to be falling off this wall. And you can go up there, which is also where you can view like views up there, but we're quite happy sitting here and enjoying the view there. And you can also see the mist has just moved its way over slightly, so now it is clear for anyone who's on ship right now. Oh, it's gorgeous.
And it's warm.
It's so warm. How are you, Shmushkins? You're not a big heights person, but are you happy with this?
Oh yeah, this is fine.
And what was it like coming up? Were you okay with that?
I didn't mind it. Going up Garanga was worse. Going up that was worse.
Heading back to the bus now, and our next stop is lunch. Alan's very excited about this because he gets fish. I'm very excited about this because I get steak. We've just got off the bus and we're now going into the restaurant where Alan is going to declaw a lobster. So we're all sitting on one table each. Grab your plate. Thank you. Thank you. So you get 2 potatoes, sweet corn and a steak, and Alan got a whole lobster. And he's getting ready to destroy his lobster. Oh really?
There's a lot of meat in here. Let it drain right there.
we've just come out of lunch. I didn't film too much because we were with a lot of people in the same table.
It's like a group table.
Group table, and you didn't want to put the camera in people's faces and stuff, but for me the steak was okay. Alan didn't like the idea of like the taking of the lobster apart because that was gross. Yeah, there was green stuff that came out, there was hangy things. Oh,
let's put it this way, I like the steak, I don't like killing a cow.
Yeah, so but for this tour you've got a massive like lobster. Like if you're really into lobster, you know how to dismantle a lobster. You get quite a lot, don't you? We're now getting back on our bus to do a couple more stops. We're doing 3 more stops. So we're off of the bus. We're in a park area, like a national park area, and it's all got
Arcadia National Park.
Oh, thank you, Alan. At least you were listening. I, on the other hand, was half falling asleep. It was so warm on that bus. But the trees are nice and
red
and autumny, which is very beautiful. Bit. It was very nice just to have a little wander around, have a bit of fresh air. The tree colours are beautiful. I think I'll try and film a couple more, and then we'll be getting back on the coach to do another stop off. Okay, we're off for the next stop, and we're going to Alan's favourite place, Big Thunder Hole. This is the Big Thunder Hole, and it's rather calm today. There's no water in there at all. So for anyone who needs to know, it's a lot of stairs going down to it. On the last stop of our tour today, and we are going to Jordan's Pond. Whoever Jordan may be. Jordan, you have a pond. Any Jordans watching out there? We're going to your pond. Thank you for inviting us. Jordan's Pond. Now you can go further down, but I'm not planning to do that right now. It's a lot of steps. So this is our last stop, and then we're going to get back on board the coach, and then we're going back to the ship. the option to either go upstairs and outside or inside and have a seat. Me and Alan chose to go inside because it is getting very nippy out there right now. Right, we're back on ship. A bit of a snag. We rushed to the Rapunzel musical tonight, but wasn't able to get in. There was people standing at the back and it looked like the theatre was full. Now, unfortunately our excursion started late. We were meant to have started at 11, but we weren't on a tender boat until about midday, roughly. And when we returned, we got off the tender boat coming back onto ship at 6:30, which was not originally the plan. We were meant to have been back on ship about 5:30, not even 5, with this excursion that we went on today, which meant that we wouldn't miss this show. Unfortunately, that has not worked out. I know a lot of people were rushing off that tender boat tonight just to try and get to their dining reservations. A lot of them had the early seating and were rushing to get off to get food, basically. And then there was a couple of us that were trying to rush to the show, but yeah, it was a bit disappointing, that, to be honest. So what we're going to do instead is I quickly got changed and we're going to go and do some trivia until dinner time. Now, I'm hungry and I know Alan is hungry too. I didn't like my lunch very much. Not to say that like other people wouldn't like it, it was just not my cup of tea. Like my steak, I would needed a little bit more, like 2 potatoes, a corn in the cob, a tiny bit of steak. Sorry, bear with me, my ears are falling off. Sorry about that. Momentary pause. My ears are, my lovely penguin ears are back on. Yes, I was saying about the steak. I mean, it was just very well done. It was okay. The pudding was better, but again, all of that was not enough. And then I didn't drink a lot because I thought it was juice, but it turned out to be cold tea for the drinks, and I don't drink tea, so, and especially not cold one, so didn't drink that much. Alan, you could talk about your lobster if you wanted to. What did you think? Come and join the vlog. You take a seat. Hold on, vlog. I'm going to turn my camera around. Oh, hello, vlog. Alan's here.
Hello.
Okay, lobster.
I like lobster. I didn't like that experience.
What did you find difficult? Was it just because of the guts and stuff that you could see? And then, oh, can I just say one thing about lobster guts, right? They don't just stay in that one little area that someone's like destructing a lobster. Oh no, it splatters everywhere. Drains everywhere. I got splattered 3 or 4 times by freaking lobster juice. No thanks.
This is the point. It's if I said you're having cat steak for dinner, but you've got the cows cooked, but you got to cut it all apart, you'd go, what the
Now, some people really love lobster, don't they? And some people don't mind like pulling it apart. There was a gentleman at the table who obviously had done it before, hadn't he, and didn't mind it and stuff. But for me personally, when I saw some of those guts drain out of that lobster, I was
I was willing to do it, and then I saw someone, and then
nope.
Yeah, no.
But you had a little bit of meat. What was the meat like?
The claw out the claws. It was quite nice, actually. Okay,
so for someone who really likes lobster and then could pull it apart, they would quite enjoy that experience.
Well, they'd enjoy lobster bake if you can handle taking a whole lobster apart. Even when I ate at California Grill, the lobster had at least been cleaned and everything, so I only had to take the tail out and the claws out, you know what I mean? And it's still an experience, where here was the whole hog.
So
I mean the whole hog.
We're a bit hungry. So we don't have long to wait till dinner though, and so hopefully this trivia just speeds time up a little bit for us.
Yeah.
We've already looked at the menu and there'll be a lot of consumption again. I'm glad I had a big breakfast, you know, now. I really am.
Yeah.
I don't regret my life choices anymore. Also, we do need to let you know about tomorrow, because we haven't actually explained much about tomorrow.
I think at this point we don't even know what's going on tomorrow, so...
No, but let's give you half the story now before we go up to trivia. Let's be quick about this. So, tomorrow we're in St. John's, Brunswick.
St. John's, New Brunswick.
That's the place.
Brunswick's another place altogether.
Okay, that place. And we're heading into Canada, and I really wanted to do the whale watching. Alan got up at like ridiculous time in the morning to book the excursion to find
5 o'clock UK time, midnight, literally your 90-day window.
Yep.
For silver members.
And he went on and he managed to get all our other excursions that we wanted to do, including today's one, and went to get the whale watching, and there was one space left, and he kindly booked me on it and told me in the morning, and I was like, but no, you need to come with me. But we kept checking and a couple of days passed, no availability. It was just sold out, this whale watching. So a little few days, about a week or so forward, Alan then decides to book himself onto another excursion so that he was also going to be on one.
So he interested me.
Yeah, so we were accepted the fact that we were going to be separated for 7 hours. So you were going on a tidal explore cove thing, right? Now I would say about a week before we came on the cruise, we're part of the Facebook group, so well, Alan is, and he just kept up to date with some of the updates, and other passengers from this ship started reporting cancellations of their excursions
from New Brunswick.
But we kept checking the app and nothing had changed. Alan's hadn't changed, mine hadn't changed, so we didn't think anything of it until Alan got on board on embarkation day and saw that
so it connected to the ship's Wi-Fi, and my excursion was showing beforehand, connected to the ship's Wi-Fi. We'd done the sail away party. No, actually we hadn't even done the sail away party at this point, and my excursion disappeared.
So we went down to Port Adventures to find out what was going on, and it turns out Alan's Port Adventure had been cancelled, yet he had had no
They went,
email.
oh, we emailed you, oh sorry, and it's like, no you didn't.
Alan has no email or anything, and it was only when the app then started telling us, we got pings and notifications.
I got a ping from the app at 8 o'clock in the evening, and when we came back to our room we had a card on the wall, well, on the fish extender, that basically said, oh sorry, sorry, your excursion's been cancelled for operational reasons. So
when we went to Port Adventures, the lady was lovely, don't get me wrong. She put Alan on a waiting list for the whale watching, and she claims that it might be easier for getting Alan on the whale watching because basically, there's only one space.
There's a family of 3 on the wait list and a family of 4 ahead of us on the wait list. So, you know, if one person dropped out, it's easier to get the one person on. They put me on over the other families because they're a group.
Now we don't know if that's going to be the case. We still don't have a notification. We were meant to find out today, but we have until 8 o'clock tonight. Hence why this is half the story, because we still aren't sure. Now other excursions have opened up, so fingers crossed if Alan is not coming on whale watching with me, he will get on something else. But we need to speak to guest services later today if we have not heard anything. So that is the story about tomorrow. It has been quite a story. We were very accepting of the fact that, you know, we might not be together on that one, or the
we
excursion.
Kind of planned for it, and it's kind of what I'd wanted to do, because the whole journey was like, basically it's like a 6-hour excursion, but at least 4.5 hours, 5 hours is just sitting on a motor coach. So me sitting on a motor coach by myself, no one next to me, is kind of taking in the sights. I'm happy with that. The other excursions are like milling with people, going to foodie courts, things like that. It's
just not your cup of tea. It might be other people's cup of teas, but it's just not yours.
Yeah.
It's just a personal taste. So yeah, we will keep you posted on that. But otherwise, if you've liked any of my ears, that you've seen in this vlog series so far, you know who to go to. If you've been following this channel long enough, you'll know it is When You Wish Ears Co. I love her ears. I love these ones. You'll recognise these from Disney World vlog and Alaska vlog, and they're back out tonight. Let's go and do some trivia.
True or false? Donald Duck starred in more theatrically released cartoon shorts than Mickey Mouse. Ooh. His original name until Lillian Disney suggested an alternative. I do not have a multiple answer for this one. What was Mickey Mouse's original name until Lillian Disney suggested an alternative?
Trivia was a big fail. We got 6 out of 18 and it was all about Mickey Mouse. I don't know about his shorts. I don't know when he got awards. I don't know.
When he got his hands.
Oh yeah, when he got his white gloves. No. It's a big fail. So we thought we'd just wait around and look at the Musketeer madness just before dinner. Let's see what that's all about, eh? Today, and most of them are chocolate ones, and then there's an apple flavored one, and Alan went for 2 strawberry ice cream. Dinner is over and done with. The servers are definitely warming up. We had such a good night with them, had a good giggle. The guy that served us for breakfast this morning came back up and said hello to us, which was really lovely. A nice little personal touch, which was really nice. Food was really good. Really liked that duck. And then we went to Port Adventures to find that the desk was closed. Went to reception to find out they cannot do anything for Alan right now. Alan has got nothing for tomorrow. So even though he booked 90 days in advance with a different excursion, even though it got cancelled on the day that we were boarded this ship, and even though we were advised not to book something for Alan because of the waiting list, we're now in that same predicament of Alan not having anything when we are in New Brunswick. Frustrating, yes. So what we've now been advised is that Alan goes to the Port Adventures desk at 7:30 AM when I have to be at my start of my Port Adventure at 8 AM. I genuinely don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, in all honesty. It's a bit of a cock up, and I think the problem was we've been advised so many different ways that we followed their advice.
They've been done over. And
now I feel like we shouldn't have done that. We should have just booked something. And maybe people who are watching us right now have gone, well, you should have done that anyway. Well, when you've got a Disney cast member saying, no, don't worry, I've got, like, if we can get one space, it'll be easier for you.
But if you book something,
if you book something,
charge your account.
Yeah. So, annoying. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Who knows? I don't even know if I'm going to go whale watching, because I can't leave Alan here on the ship by himself. Now let me see the towel animal for tonight as we end the vlog, and I can see my camera is flashing red, so let's quickly have a look at our towel animal. And tonight we have a stingray. His tail is at the bottom there, and well, originally the chocolates were here, right? And I walked in and I was like, that just looks like a triangle. But I felt like you needed to put them on there to make them look like eyeballs, but now that looks quite scary. I don't know, maybe I should leave the vlog here. Night everybody, see you next week, bye.